Hey guys, it's Sam. Welcome back to The Blind Life. Today we are going to be cutting up our credit cards, but it's for a good reason. So today I wanted to talk about a blind life hack, and that involves credit cards. You know, traditionally credit cards, they have the credit card number is raised down towards the bottom. And that's great. That's a very good tactile indicator of the orientation of the card. But lately, I don't know if this is a new trend and all cards are going to be going this way, but I recently got two new cards and they are both perfectly flat. The number is just printed on the card. And in fact, this one over here, the number is printed on the back of the card. It's not even on the front. So that means that there is no indication, tactile indication of which way this card is facing. So if I need to use this in a chip reader or swipe it, I don't know, does anybody swipe anymore? I think everybody's a chip reader nowadays, but I have no idea which way this is facing. So I am going to mark my cards. I made a video about this once before talking about hotel key cards, the door key cards, and how you can mark those very easily, a couple different ways. The way that I demoed in the video is just to simply put a piece of tape on one end, and that's a very good, easy, temporary way to mark a card. Now, that's not really going to work very well on my credit cards because, you know, you keep these for a couple years. They're constantly going in and out of a wallet. So that tape's going to get messed up eventually or peel off. So I want a more permanent way to mark my card. Now I will mention that both of these cards do have the chips, and if I am being honest, the chip, you can feel where the chip is. So if you didn't want to destroy your card, not destroy, you didn't want to mark your card physically, permanently, you could just go by feeling where that chip was. For me though, you know, some people might be more sensitive and that's going to be okay for them, but I want a more definitive marking on my card. So I've got two options. Well, there's probably more, but two that I wanted to talk about today. Number one is cutting off a corner of the card. So this is not going to affect the card in any way. It's not going to affect the chip. If you're careful, it won't affect the magnetic strip. You know, if you don't cut into that magnetic strip, it's not going to affect that. But this will basically turn the card into that familiar shape if you've ever used a SIM card or inserted a SIM card in your phone or inserted a memory card. They are rectangles with one corner cut off. And so that's for orientating the card the right way. So that is one option. Now, for me though, I think I might do that on one of my cards. And because I have two that both are not marked, I think I'm gonna cut off the corner of one of them, and then I'm gonna use this super heavy duty hole punch to punch a hole in one of my other cards, and I'm going to do that right on the corner. So one will have a hole in it and one will have a corner cut off. That way I will be able to orientate them, and I will also be able to distinguish them from each other. So why don't you guys come on down here and we will get to it. Okay, I've got my two cards here and I've put tape over the important information so you guys can't steal my stuff. But I'm going to mark one, as I said, with the hole punch and one with scissors. Now, you can develop whatever system you want as far as where to mark your cards. I think I am going to do the right corner, the upper right corner. That way, if I'm inserting it into a machine, a chip reader, I know that the marking will be on the right side. That's going to be the easiest for me to remember. I'm right-handed, so it's going to be on the right side. As I said though, you can develop whatever system you want that's going to work the best for you. One thing I will need to be aware of is that the magnetic strip is also at the top, which is on the right side, if I'm holding it this way. So I'll need to be careful not to cut into that magnetic strip. So it doesn't really matter which one's gonna get a hole and which one's gonna get snipped. We'll go ahead and snip this one. Okay, I did it off camera. There's the little piece that came off, and I just snipped off the upper right corner. Okay, next is this one, and once again, this is going to be in the upper right corner, and it's gonna get a hole punched into it. And did it. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, that's almost perfect. It's not as close to the corner as I wanted, but still close enough. I can feel it, and it's a nice clean hole, and I did not go into the magnetic strip, so that is a success. Now, the last thing I'm gonna do is this one that I cut the corner off. Those are kind of sharp edges there now, so I'm just going to take a nail file and I'm just going to file down those corners, so kind of rounding off this corner so it's not just such a hard edge right there that might get caught on my wallet or my fingers. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so just using a nail file, very easy. It's filing the plastic, doesn't take much at all. Yeah, just taking off that little edge, that little point. And that's it. There we go. They're all good to go. Okay guys, so that was just a real quick blind life hack video teaching you guys how you can mark your credit cards. So that is it for this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As always, if you liked the video, be sure to hit the like button. If you want to stay up to date with all the videos I put out in the future, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Thank you guys once again. Sam with The Blind Life. We'll see you next time.